Greedy Williams to me has always been fascinating because Greedy Williams came out of LSU and they get corners, all the time. We know that. Long, athletic. When he came out, or I shouldn't say when he came out, in his first year at LSU, people were talking about him as the next great LSU corner because of the traits. I mean, he really looks the part. Um, it just hasn't worked out. I'm going to be totally honest. I haven't studied him personally in great detail, so I don't want to sit here and say something that's wrong. But he's a guy that's still really young because he came out young, and someone is what it could be the Eagles. Someone's good, and by the way, he's not going to get $14 million a year. We know
Yeah.
that, you know. But someone's going to look at this kid and say, we can make this guy into a really, really good corner because he's long, he's athletic, his ball skills are pretty good. I couldn't speak to his work ethic or his approach or his mentality, any of that. But Jeff, this guy, when he was in that first year at LSU, I mean,
Hmm.
people thought this guy would go to the NFL and be an all pro.
The
And
the knock
this
the
hasn't
knock on
worked out.
him has been injury history. He's
Yep.
been on IR 2 of the 4 years, and the build, he's kind of a thinner guy, not
Center guy.
solidly built. But as you talked about the trades, look, he was a second round pick. He just never lived up to it. He was not a full time starter there, so
No.
he's kind of a guy. You never
And
know.
actually, they drafted the kid from Mississippi State this year, Emerson, who
Oh,
clearly beat him out.
yep,
Right.
yep,
Yeah.
yep. Kind of knew that when I was at training camp with Eagles and Browns that was probably going to be the case. And yeah, with Ward and Emerson and Greg Newsome, he had no chance. So you know what, Greg? I'm glad Jeff brought this up because this could be a guy gets a change of scenery.
Yep.
She turns 26 this summer. She's still relatively young. Maybe he gets it done with another team.
And maybe a change of scenery with veteran players like a Slay who knows what it takes to be great in this league. Veteran players because, hey, look, coaching is, I'm a big believer in coaching, and coaching is really important. But when it comes to players, it's the locker room and how they, maybe. And I don't know what, this is no knock on Cleveland. I couldn't begin to tell you one thing about their locker room, but
Yeah.
maybe a change of scenery with veterans like that can get this guy to really focus in and play to what his traits are.
Yeah, we know the Eagles are also trait oriented, whether it's size for a position or
Right.
athleticism. So yeah, definitely something interesting to watch.